Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars and welcome to my next collection update video, and this is for July 2020. Now, pretty busy month this month. Some of the shops have started opening, as we all know, so I've done a little bit of in-store shopping at my local Blu-Ray store and a little bit of online shopping, a little bit of everything, and I've managed to get some pretty decent stuff this month, some stuff that I've been after for a while actually. So we shall make a start, and I've got 3 box sets to show first, and the first one is actually a DVD box set because I don't actually think this has been released on Blu-ray yet, otherwise I would have got it, and that is Father Ted the Definitive Collection. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you're from the US, Father Ted is I know I said English sitcom, it's an Irish sitcom actually, and it is my favourite sitcom of all time, and it's a sitcom about 3 priests in Ireland. It doesn't sound very funny, but trust me, it's absolutely hilarious, and this comes with all the extras and stuff like that. It's actually a really nicely packaged DVD box set of a really fantastic comedy. So I'm really happy to pick this up. I got it actually really cheap online, which I was really happy with, because it's not actually, you can get a few different versions of Father Ted box sets, but I think this is the best version, certainly. So that I was really happy to get. The next box set I have picked up is Complete Matrix Trilogy. Well, it's not complete now because they're doing a new one. However, it was complete at the time because no one thought they would be doing another one. So these all slide out, and then you just kind of get the normal Matrix Blu-ray. Then you get Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolutions. Pretty good trilogy of films. I think the first one especially is certainly lauded as one of the greatest action sci-fi movies of all time. I guess it was completely, no, honestly, it blew me out of the water when I saw it at the cinema. And I suppose you could argue the second and third one were something of a disappointment, but you know, they're okay. No idea what they're going to do with a new one, but you know, Keanu Reeves can do no wrong, it would seem, these days, so I'm sure it's going to be decent. And the last box set that I got was this. Didn't have this in the collection, and I was interested to pick this up, especially with all the talk of Michael Keaton potentially coming back as Batman. So this is the Batman Motion Picture Anthology 1989 to 1997, and again, these all slide out and you get Batman. Got some pretty decent extras on this as well. We have Batman Returns, good extras on that as well. Batman Forever, I actually quite like this one. I thought Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey were pretty good as the villains in this one. Val Kilmer, I think, did a decent job. Yes, I know, let's be honest, I won't ever watch that, but it does exist. We can't ignore that it does exist. We can't pretend it doesn't exist, if you like, so it has to be in the collection. So I'm really pleased to get that. So that's the box sets out of the way. Now the next Blu-ray that I have picked up is probably one that many of you might have put in your collection this month, and that is the Invisible Man film. I was super impressed with this. It's in the sleeve when it came out earlier this year. This is the extended edition. I really like this film. One of the most impressive horror films I've certainly seen this year. Very good. The next one I got from Germany. I'm starting to make it a bit of a habit now to shop at Germany for some of my Blu-rays. You can actually pick them up quite cheap over there sometimes, and I have picked up the werewolf film, that I will be reviewing on the channel shortly. Now, I was going to review it as part of my found footage films, if you like, but I have seen this before years ago, but I've rewatched it again to review it, and it's not a found footage film essentially, so it's not going to be a found footage review, certainly, but it's certainly a very good film. Really happy with this next one. I've been after it for a while. It's the Arrow release of Big Trouble in Little China. Now, the reason why it's taken me a while to get this one is I wanted the one where you get the booklet in there. The Arrow booklets are always worth getting. They're really in depth, really detailed, lots of fun. And all the ones I was seeing online, very few of them actually had the booklet with it. And believe it or not, the one I ordered, I didn't think it had the booklet either. I thought, well, it's actually quite cheap, so I'm going to get that. And it actually arrived with a booklet, so I was really delighted. As you will know, with all Arrow releases, you get reversible sleeves. So you get that one, and the traditional, more recognised one there. I think I probably still prefer that one, if I'm honest. But yeah, what is there to say about this film? Supposedly it's supposed to be being remade with Dwayne Johnson as Jack Burton. Would I like to see that happen? I guess so. Maybe I'd be interested in that. But that, I was really happy to pick this up. One of my favourite Kurt Russell films, Big Trouble in Little China. Another one I got from Germany, and that is a found footage film that I did review on the channel. It might have been last year or the year before, and it did make it on my first found footage top 10 list, and that is Afflicted. Very good found footage film this. It's a vampire one. Really impressed this one. Like I say, this is a German release again, but very happy to pick that up. I'm going to give that another watch soon. I did enjoy that. Next Blu-ray that I picked up is the Schwarzenegger classic Red Heat. I will probably do classic film review on this. I'm not sure what to make of this Blu-ray cover. It's a bit saturated in colour. Initially I thought it was a fake, but it's not. And the reason why it won't be, I think I got it from Music Magpie or somewhere like that. But yeah, good Arnie film there. Another one I haven't opened this one yet. It's the Van Damme collection, the cult movie collection, the Van Damme collection. And on this, it's still sealed as you can see. On this you get AWOL, otherwise known as Lionheart in a lot of places, Death Warrant, and Black Eagle. In actual fact, I've never seen Black Eagle, but I've seen the other two, obviously. And I got this off the internet. I think it was a pretty decent price. Thought I'd pick it up, add it to the collection. The Van Damme collection. Pretty happy with that. And another one I've just recently picked up, fairly new release. Film I really enjoyed last year. I think it was late last year this came out. Knives Out, the Rian Johnson film. Great cast: Daniel Craig, Jamie Lee Curtis, Chris Evans, Don Johnson, so many. Great Christopher Plummer. Great cast, great film, lots of fun. If you haven't seen it, I do recommend it. Still sealed. I only got it a couple of days ago in the sleeve. Looking forward to checking that one out again. Next one is a DVD that I picked up to add to my found footage collection. You can't, I've not been able to find this on Blu-ray. Let me know if you know of anywhere that sells this Blu-ray. I don't think I've even seen this in German, otherwise I probably would have bought it. And that is The Possession of Michael King. Very good found footage film. Will very likely make my next list that I do, If you haven't seen it, I do recommend it. Pretty good possession film. It's quite grounded, quite realistic. No spinning heads or anything like that, but it is very good. Possession of Michael King. Blu-ray. Now, I did mention last month that I had picked up the first Annabelle film, and I have decided, if you like, to collect all the Conjuring films. So I have, the reason why I have this, because I did say last month I'm not sure if I was going to add it to the collection, but if I'm going to collect all the Conjuring films, I need to. This is my least favourite Annabelle film. I've actually just recently rewatched it with my wife, who hadn't seen it. I think it's fair to say I enjoyed it a little bit more the second time round, mainly because my wife's a little bit more jumpy in regards to horror films, so she gets scared, it makes me jump as well, so I quite enjoy watching horror films with my wife. So I did enjoy that probably the second time round a little bit more, but it is definitely the weakest Annabelle film. And next one is a Scott Adkins film. I think it's his best film, and if you've been watching the channel, I've been watching a few Scott Adkins films recently and reviewing them, catching up with his back catalogue of films, and that is Avengement. I did review this last year on the channel. It was a real surprise. I gave it a pretty high score, at least 8.5 out of 10, I think. A really brutal action film, this, that I do strongly recommend if you've never seen it. So yeah, Avengement on Blu-ray. The next one I picked up is Commando, the director's cut. Now I do have like the vanilla version of this, but I will probably just move that on, because on this version you get the original theatrical feature film and the director's cut. I'm not sure what the director's cut. I think I might have seen the director's cut before. I think it's just a little bit more brutal than the vanilla cut. But yeah, I'll probably move the vanilla version on and keep this in the collection. Classic Arnie action. Another Conjuring film now that wasn't particularly well received by fans, or certainly horror fans, last year when it came out. I didn't hate it, I did review it, I thought it was okay, but because it's a Conjuring film, it's going in the collection, and that is The Curse of La Llorona. Pretty decent, pretty happy to pick that up. The next one is another found footage film. I have reviewed it on the channel before. Nowhere near as good as the first one, but it is. I think it's a decent attempt at a sequel, and it is Grave Encounters 2. And if you don't know, Grave Encounters 1 is my current favourite found footage film of all time. It's absolutely brilliant, and if you haven't seen it, you must watch the first Grave Encounters. This one, like I say, it has some decent moments in it, but as sequels go, it's okay, but it doesn't compare to the first one. Classic comedy next. The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Very, very funny film. Nothing else really to say on that. The next film I haven't seen. Let me know in the comments if you have seen this next film. The reason why I got it is because it's from the directors of Grave Encounters, and it was an absolute steal. I think I paid something like £2 for it on eBay, and that is Terrestrial. It's a very thin DVD. I wonder if it came like in a multi-pack or something. I'm not sure. But do let me know if you've seen this. I've read a couple of write-ups on it and things. It does actually sound pretty decent. I just need to get around to watching it. Let me know what you think. And the last two that I've picked up, comedy, is 21 Jump Street in the sleeve, and 22 Jump Street. There we go. In the sleeve as well. I got these from my local CEX when the shops reopened. There's probably another half a dozen in that them piles that I got from CEX as well. Can't just remember which. I think they're on something like £1 each. I've not seen them, so I thought, why not? I'll probably give them. They're supposed to be pretty decent. I'll give them a watch, give them a go, and maybe do a double review on them when I get around to watching those two. So that's everything that I have picked up over the last 3 or 4 weeks. Hope you liked it. I'm not sure if I'll do one of these next month. I'm not planning to pick up an awful lot in the coming weeks. However, I am going away for a couple of days next week, which will probably it'll probably be I'll go away before I put this video up, I think, something like that. So I might get some things over at HMV and places like that. So I might, it depends how much I pick up over this next month. I might just save them for the month after, but we shall see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments which of those that I showed off there stuck out in your mind, and of course I will be back with more content on Screen Stars very, very soon. Thanks for watching, everybody.